Well, hey everybody, welcome back, and welcome to another episode of Gly Shorts. That's right. Okay, well, what do I have for you today? Well, I'm at a really cool cabin site way up in the middle of nowhere. Me and old Bob have been bouncing around all morning long trying to get to this location. I couldn't actually drive up to it, so I had to park old Bob and walk the rest of the way. But this is pretty neat. I saw this on Google Earth and I just had to explore this area. And the reason for that is because there's two mines in the area. There's one up on the side of the hill over here, and another one way up over there with a much bigger waste rock pile, and that's the one that we're going to take a look at this coming Saturday. But for right now, I really want to show you guys these awesome cabins and the surrounding area. So let's do that, okay? All right, guys, let's get started. All right, guys, so as I pan across the site here, we got one cabin to the right, one is right about center screen, and if you look high up on the side of the hill up there, you'll see another waste rock pile. I'll tell you what, let's jump in the drone and fly up there right now. All right, here we go. Okay, yeah, right there, that's what I'm talking about. So it's not a very big waste rock pile, and it's definitely an incline shaft. It would take a little bit of a hike and boulder crawling to get up to it, but that's not the one that I'm interested in. I want to choose my battles this weekend, and rather than hiking all the way up there to find an incline shaft that's just too dangerous to get into, I want to concentrate on the primary workings of this area. Okay, let me show you around. So starting over here, I thought this was really cool how they made a little room. They didn't blast this out. It's almost natural. They just took they chiseled, well, maybe they did a little blasting to make it. I would think that they would have to. But it's just like a little cellar here. It doesn't go in very far. That's all it is. Now, when I saw this on my maps, you know, you couldn't tell how far in it went. So, yeah, it turns out it doesn't go in very far. All right, turning around here. Now, occasionally this site does get some visitors. Let's go over here and we'll do that one first. Yeah. So there was a building here. You can see the floor at one time. Here's the floorboards. And I want to show you something about these floorboards here. As I zoom in, notice that they are all tongue and groove. Yeah. I don't want to walk on that because it'll probably break through. Let's kind of go over here. Yeah, I don't want to do that. All right, here we go. We'll go around this direction. We'll get past the cat's claw here. There we go. Cat's claw is a bush out here that all you gotta do is rub up against it, and it's just like you got swiped by a cat's claw. It'll make you bleed. All right, let's take a closer look at this, see what we can see. Oh, they had cardboard up on the ceiling there. They're using that. We've seen that before in the past. At one time it probably had a floor that extended out across the whole thing, but now the boards have been taken and only these remain. But not much to look at in here. No, not really. I'm not seeing any carvings up on the wood other than the occasional explorer that comes out here, but nothing that's period that's just jumping out at me right now. All right, we got something over here that looks interesting. What could this be? A grave? I doubt it, but you never know. Well, some kind of a marker. Yeah, did it Yeah, it's possible. Oh yeah. Yeah, that could be an old grave. Wonder if somebody came up here and buried a pet. You know, these mountains are, a lot of people come up and hike these hills. Maybe someone's had some fond memories of hiking with their pooch up in these hills, and this is where they decided to bury their little doggo. I don't know. One can only guess. There is no writing on the wood at all. All right, let's go back this direction. That's what I did when I was young. I had a Siberian Husky, and him and I, wow, we just went everywhere together. I mean, he was always in the truck with me. Just a beautiful blue-eyed Husky. And he lived for about 13 years. And then, fortunately, he passed away, and I laid him to rest in a place that him and I would always go walking, and he loved to chase the bunny rabbits. It was a special place. Yeah, his marker is still there to this very day. All right, guys, let's see here's the back of the second cabin. And let's see what's in this one. Okay. Looks like, I'm trying to figure out what period we're in here. I'm right now I'm pointing towards the 40s or 50s. We got because there's a poured concrete stoop, fairly modern door. Yeah, I think that's what's going on here. Bottles and things like that people have collected over the years. Let's get a closer look at that. What is that? Oh, that's creamer. Oh, look at that. Boy, you don't see them anymore. Remember when the coffee creamer came in those in the glass jars just like that? Yeah, that's that would have been 80s. A few things of water, pipe coupler. Not much. Nothing too interesting. Got a grill down here on the floor. Are we cooking anything in the grill? What's on the grill, maybe? Anything hiding under there? Well, somebody was cooking. Can't believe they would bring a grill all the way out here. Just stick your meat on a stick and hold it over the fire. And over here we had a closet. And a pack rat nest in that closet. Above the closet looks like there's an old paint can maybe up there. And any writing on the back of the door? Well, there used to be. But now it is all faded and you can hardly read it. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, nothing much more to point the camera at in here. Okay, let's look out here. What else we got? A couple of burn barrels. Burn barrel number 1. Number 2. Over here. Water barrel. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing this on Google Earth. Now we get to see what's inside of it. Let's look in there. Holy cow. Yeah, anybody need any aluminum? All kinds of aluminum cans in there. All right, what's over here? Off to my right, there's a foundation. We had another building. It took it down, probably reused the wood for something else. And another, yeah, this was probably used to hold water too. Let's take a look in here. All right, let me turn around here, guys. There's the lid. Okay, let's pull the lid off here. I'll set it down for a second. Turn the lights on. All right, I can't see in there, guys, so I'm gonna have to take your word on it. I hope there's something interesting to look at. Here we go. Give me a second here. Now it's my turn. Anything interesting in there? Oh, just a bottle. I always look in things like this because you never know. All right, what else we got around here? I think the outhouse might be this direction. Yeah, that could have been. I think so. Yeah, here's the old outhouse. Right here. Isn't that a cool looking rock over there? See how it's been carved out? The water carved out the softer portions of that rock, leaving those indentations. Neat. That was probably our outhouse. All right, turning around. This is great. I pored over this area on Google Earth for a long time. Good to finally be here. Poke around a bit. We got some more stuff down here. Let's see what it is. Oh, that's what I figured, that was going to be probably an accumulator right there when I saw it. Oh yeah. Maybe, possibly, yeah, probably. It's definitely an air tank. Mm-hmm. Old barrel. And what's over here? Oh, all kinds of pipe. Huh, that's HDPE pipe with modern hose clamps. That's interesting. Let's look at here. Well, that tells me that maybe some people were up here in the 70s or 80s doing some stuff too. And that's why we're seeing all of these burn barrels full of trash. Railroad ties. Nice stack of them here. And over here, another water tank. Yeah. Anything hiding down in the wash? Now it's wash for some people. It's wash for other people. Those who call it a wash, those are the ones that chew Copenhagen. They got snuff between their lip and cheek and gum. Okay, see what else we have around here. Aha, the old bed frame. Comfortable place to sit by the fire. All right, guys, well, I'm going to poke around here for a little bit longer. I don't want to miss anything, so yeah, I'll be back. All right, guys. Well, as remote as this site is, and as hard as it is to get to, I kind of figured that there was going to be a whole lot more here to point the camera at, but that didn't turn out to be the case. I thought that this was going to be early 1900s, but it's pointing to the 40s and 50s. See here, we've got a beer can that's been opened with a church key. We've got modern plates. You know, that was like a dinner plate right there. This was part of a jug. You know, put your thumb in there and take a drink. But other than that, I walked around, I looked at all the rock faces, looking at the desert patina to see if I could see anything scratched in the rocks. I couldn't find anything. I walked up there to see if there was maybe a can stash or anything, and there wasn't anything over there. So that's about it. But this place had, what, 1, 2, 3, I guess we count this 3, 4, a total of 4 buildings at one time. So it was pretty hopping, you know, at one point in time. And I'm guessing, since that waste rock pile up there on the side of the hill that goes to the incline shaft, that, you know, that's so small, all of this couldn't have been put here for that little tiny operation, even though they spent a considerable amount of time hand stacking rocks and building a footpath all the way up to that mine. I think the one that we need to spend our time on is the one right over here, higher up on the side of the hill. But for that, you guys are going to have to come back and watch this Saturday's episode. Guys, thank you for coming along on another episode of Gly's Shorts, and I'll see y'all again this coming Saturday. All right, everybody, take care now. Bye-bye.